Spencer reporting, we've also learned that Pattinson has moved out of the house he shares with Stewart. She's there today. He is not. Now to the theater.
You have the cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth.
How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying was recently revived on Broadway, starring Daniel Radcliffe, later Nick Jonas, and now Garland Summer Musicals presents the classic musical with Carl Hendin as Finch, who goes from window washer to company chief with the help of a handbook. And Carl is here today on Midday to talk about it. What is a homecoming for him of sorts, because you're from here.
I am from here, yes, I am.
And it's the second time, right? Because you were back, I think, in February for Spam-A-Lot.
Yes, on the national tour of Monty Python's Spam-A-Lot. I was at Bass Hall in Fort Worth, and now I'm back here in the Metroplex and playing at Garland Summer Musicals.
Any added pressures? I mean, it's one thing to perform in front of strangers for the most part. Any added pressure to be back and performing in front of friends and family who come out to see you?
Yeah, a little bit here and there, but you know, I just perform as best I can. You know, do what I love. So.
Well, I'm guessing that family and friends say you're stellar in this. I mean, really, family and friends. What else are they going to say? But the reviewer said this. One review says you play the role of Finch as if it were created for you. Does it feel as easy in this role as it appears on stage? To other people?
I think yes and no. You know, I play some of myself, and then I play another character that I've, you know, come up with in Finch, and he's just very ambitious, very gung-ho, and, you know, doesn't quit, and is very quick-minded, and I think I'm some of those.
So you could relate to the character in that way.
Oh, absolutely.
But then there are things, obviously, when you enter any role you can't relate to on the surface, and you have to sort of dig to find that. Anything in particular that comes to mind?
Oh, off the top of my head, not really.
You just feel like you've invested in it and it's working.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's working, and, you know, I feel natural on stage. I feel good and, you know, energetic and everything like that.
Okay, so what's to say here about your smile being electric and the director taking special pains to make sure that it stands out during the performance?
Yes, there are certain points in the play where I am trying to get people to, you know, take this idea and whatever, and when it happens, I turn out to the audience, I flash from a big smile,
and there it is, like the ding,
and a ding.
And it works.
Oh, it works.
Captures their attention.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, one final note here, in case you ever have to fall back on out of here. Licensed trainer, bartender?
Yes, yes.
Not at the same time?
No, no.
No, you shouldn't train and bartend at the same time?
No, absolutely not.
so really, do you find yourself sort of, when you're not acting, going back to those vocations or careers?
I try to, you know, I have to pay the bills.
Right, of course.
And acting is not always going to pay those bills, but, you know, I try to train people. I try to bartend as, you know, private parties or, you know, everything like that, and just
which is a sort of performance in and of itself.
Absolutely,
I'm sure.
It is.
Well, thanks for being here. I know that you're headed back to New York after this performance for hopefully a great career ahead. And be sure to catch How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. It's at the Garland Summer Musicals this weekend only, so don't miss it. Carl Hendin, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And coming up next year on News 8 Midday, today's tail wagger could be